Hi, and welcome to Tech Tip Friday. I'm Kurt Stahle, that plastics guy, and you know what I do. I'm bringing you a tech tip that you can take to the shop floor with you today. And today I want to talk about soft touch materials, sometimes generically known as TPEs or thermoplastic elastomers, but there's a lot more to it than that. So let's dive in. So a TPE, while an umbrella term for soft touch material, really talks about two main classifications. First, TPV, thermoplastic vulcanizate, which is generally known under the trade name Santoprene or Sarlink. When I worked for a Schulman way back, we had a TPV product called Envision that we targeted for automotive interior. But typically, TPV materials, with their superior mechanical properties and compression set, were really ideal for weather stripping applications around car doors, for example, or beltline moldings, anything touching window glazing that would move up and down, or stationary for that matter. Weather stripping, that was really what they really came to the fore in. Now, TPVs having excellent mechanical properties and resistance against chemicals and various fluids that a car might come in contact with, the automated car wash detergents, those are actually very aggressive chemicals, and they can deteriorate and damage plastics at a bit of an accelerated rate. The Santoprene chemistry, the TPV chemistry, was very effective in resisting those. They were ideal for profile extrusion applications, but when they got to injection molding, well, they certainly can be injection molded, and the Schulman Envision product was very good in injection molding. They tended to leave flow lines, which was basically the rubber component of the material, having some trouble in an injection molding environment. Now again, other products like the Envision, they had some different ways to work around that characteristic with EPDM rubber, and that's fine. That worked really nicely. But typically a TPV, a little bit more friendly in mechanical or applications where mechanical characteristics are more important, and can, but not always, struggle in cosmetic applications. And by that I mean, the class 1, class A surfaces, the things that you see. Not cosmetics as in cosmetics worn on the face and whatnot. That's totally different. Sorry for the industry jargon. The next type of material really is called a TPE, sort of parroting that terminology, TPE for the umbrella describing these soft touch materials. But TPEs, also based in polypropylene, use a different rubber component. And it's typically an SEBS, sometimes referred to as a styrene block copolymer rubber. And these materials, these TPEs, are a little bit less expensive, or can be a lot less expensive actually, depending on the grade and the manufacturer, and really seem to be targeted more for, again, the cosmetic or Class A applications, such as automotive interior trim, for example, or soft touch materials that you might encounter on, maybe power tools, some power tools, or kitchen appliances, that type of thing. They tend to have much better characteristics in injection molding and extrusion for that matter. They can look a little bit better. They just lack the same degree of mechanical performance that a TPV would, and that's more owing to the choice of rubber component. So you give up mechanical and you gain more in the cosmetic appearance when you're talking about a TPE. Not to say it's a bad material, far from it. It's just you have to understand the application, the parameters of the application, and then you simply pick the correct material for the application. Now, I've had the privilege of selling both materials over my career in plastics, and I'm thankful to say we're partnering with a new compounder, and we'll talk a little bit more about that in subsequent Tech Tip Fridays and their product offerings, and they do both TPV and TPE. So we're excited to get back into that with product that's compounded in North America. So fantastic. We can talk more about that in the future. So I hope that gives you a little bit of a background and idea and better understanding of the broad classification of TPE, but specifically the difference between TPV and what truly is TPE, and that's the rubber phase. Anyway, there you are. Have a wonderful Friday, a great weekend, and as always, we will be back next Friday with another tech tip. Take care. Bye for now.